Are you prepared to grow your business today? Stay tuned for what's about to occur. This is the Razor Sharp Show with your host, Ray Milidoni. Stay tuned as Ray invites business owners and entrepreneurs onto the show from all over the world to discuss how they are owning this economy and how you can as well. Are you ready to sharpen your saw? Here's your host, Ray Milidoni.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're joining us from. This is the Razor Sharp Show, and I am your host, Ray Milidoni. I am super excited to get this show underway. It has been something I've been speaking about for a very long time. I didn't realize how much work would go into putting a podcast together. And now I learned. I've also been following some mentors from around the world and seeing how others have put podcasts together. And it's now time for the Razor Sharp Show to be born. This is a project of passion for me, and this episode is 000. I wanted to create this little intro episode to share with you why the Razor Sharp Show exists and what the mission and vision of this podcast is all about. For me, this is a project of passion. It is about me connecting and creating content that enables everyone to learn and sharpen each other's saw. So where did the show name come from? Well, yes, it's a little play on words. Yes, my name is Ray, and some people have called me in the past Razor Sharp, and it's kind of stuck around. However, I read the book 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And if you've read that book, you would know that the 7th habit is sharpen the saw. When I learned this concept, I really knew that that was the key for people who always were better versions of themselves. I see entrepreneurs who are always hungry for more information and wanted to become better and better and better. To me, I call that continual learning. The moment that you stop learning and growing, you're going backwards and stepping back into comfort zone. You need to stretch and get yourself out of a comfort zone or a comfort cage or that area that just feels just right. You need to go beyond that. And that is the reason why I created the Razor Sharp Show. I wanted to create a platform that enabled me to connect with other entrepreneurs, business owners, and experts that had knowledge tapped into their brain and the ability to share that with a community, you, the Razor Sharp community. If you haven't already done so, head over to razorsharpshow.com and join the mailing list so you know when all the podcasts go live. The other benefit is that there's going to be some bonus interviews and behind the scenes content that's only going to be exclusive to the Razor Sharp community. When you join the mailing list, you'll also be invited to a secret Facebook community. That is for people who are genuine subscribers, and it's also a platform where guests get to go on and you can ask one-on-one questions. The Razor Sharp Show is really about creating a community of like-minded business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, whatever you want to call yourself. But if you're in business and you're wanting to change the world and you love teaching and learning and you want to sharpen each other's saw, well, the Razor Sharp platform is where that can happen. This has been something that I know that has been a project of purpose and something that I was meant to do a long time ago, and I've delayed. And this year I set myself a goal that it's the year that I do massive action. So I bit the bullet and I went hell to it. Let me do what I've always been wanting to do. I quit my day job. I started the show. I now work for myself. So many things have changed. I've moved houses, and it's really a year where I'm creating massive action. I'm getting myself out of that comfort zone, and hopefully you can join me on that journey and understand what it's all about and where I'm going with the Razor Sharp Show. I'd love to get your ideas, your inputs. There is a section on the website where you can suggest a guest, or if you're someone who wants to share what you know with the community and you want to be interviewed, suggest yourself. If you know someone who you'd love to hear more about and you'd like me to interview them so you can get a better understanding of who they are and what they're about, suggest them. I'll get in touch and make it happen if possible. This is a show that's really designed about what you want. So give me the information, give me the feedback, and let's create a show that changes lives and changes worlds. I want this to be a platform where we are sharpening each other's saw. we're becoming better versions of ourselves, and it becomes a win-win community. I'm sick and tired a little bit of the self-help industry. You know, what is the point of learning something and keeping it to yourself? How does that change the world? For me, it's all about together help. It's about learning something and then grouping together in a community, in a tribe, and sharing that knowledge. The other powerful thing that I've learned over the time is that we all interpret knowledge different. We could all read the same book and get different elements out of it. And it's not until we co-create and share what our learning experience was that we really get to appreciate how that one tip or that theme or that trick was interpreted differently from each individual. And that's the power of the Razor Sharp Show. It's about learning something and sharing it, which enables us to co-create, co-learn, and really make a positive impact. 2016 is about massive action, but 2017 for me is about impact. I'm starting a movement to impact 1 million people in my lifetime. And you are going to help and join me on the journey. And that is the reason and the why I've created this platform. Is because I don't want to just impact myself and my smaller community. I wanted to think bigger and wider. And that is why I created a platform as a podcast, because I felt that video and audio was the way of the future and the best way to impact the most amount of people. And that's you that I'm wanting to impact. One day, I want you to send me an email and say, Ray, your show helped me do this. The guest that you had on your show empowered me to move that needle in the right direction. This is my project of passion. This is what I was put on this world to do, and I hope that you enjoy and appreciate the amount of effort that goes into podcasting and making this show happen. It's now up to you. Subscribe, listen to the shows. I'm pre-launching with a batch of 8 episodes. Do me a favor and download every single one. That's going to help me get in the news and notable section and hopefully in the top area of the business category. Why do I want that? Well, it's just about impact. I want to be able to get my message across and the guest's message across to as many ears as possible. The pre-launch week of the Razor Sharp Show is where we're going to be able together make the best impact. Please share the show around. Subscribe your friends. Get your family downloading the show. It's the people that need to hear this show. It's the people to get them out of their comfort zone. It's people who have been running a business and they're stuck and they need to move that needle in the right direction. And remember, you only need to move the needle in the right direction just a little bit. And it might be something that you hear in today's show, tomorrow's show. Hell, it could be in a show in a year's time. It's all going to compound and create you to be a better version of yourself. We've got some exciting things planned for the Razor Sharp Show. There are going to be live lab calls, live events, but more of that as the year progresses and the shows go on. I've got a large number of shows already pre-booked and scheduled, but please suggest who you'd love to get on the show, because this is your show. I'm just the medium and the vehicle to make it happen. I really want to have guests that impact your life and empower you to be a better version of yourself. So welcome to the Razor Sharp Show. It's an absolute pleasure to have you on board, and I look forward to co-creating as many learning experiences now and in the future. Love your work, follow your dream, get your passion sorted, and together we are better. So remember, always be learning and stay razor sharp.